We got 45 votes for our well permitting bill. It's the most substantial bill in terms of groundwater that's been done in 12 years. We got it off the assembly floor, and now we have to get it through the Senate. I was glad that people were willing to see that this was a bill that dealt with the fundamental unfairness to farm worker families, that a cluster of 25 homes, farm worker homes. A lot of people have seen them driving up Highway 99 or Highway 5. You'll see those clusters, and they're relying on just one well that they have gotten together and they share the cost of. And then somebody puts in, a big almond grower puts in a huge high-capacity well that pumps, tens of thousands of gallons of water, in a few minutes, drives their well dry. And so this bill deals with that unfairness, because up till today, the state of California had no regulations about where you could put a high-capacity well like that. And they were being unfair to the farm workers. Yeah, the farm worker tool sharing bill is really a wonderful bill concept. That's a bill that on heavier pieces of equipment, small farmers, it's a real burden for them. They might only need the equipment for 4 or 5 days, and to purchase that is really difficult financially for them. But if with this tool sharing, you'd set up a situation where that would be purchased, and then it would be on a loan basis. They would lend it out to a series of small farmers. The only issue is there is obviously some funding required for that. But the fact that the Appropriations Committee, which has to deal with all the bills that have funding requests associated with them, allowed the bill out, and that it is a small amount of money and a large support for the bill, bipartisan, I think we've got a chance. Yes, it has moved over to the Senate. We're doing it like you should do it, which is proactively think of the problem and come up with the regulations or the legislation before you have the problem. And so we don't have anybody trying to farm and harvest octopuses or octopi off the coast now in California. We don't have to deal with it after somebody's made the investment of millions of dollars, and then we express our concerns about it. And the reason why this particular bill is that they just don't, it's clear that they don't do well in a breeding kind of situation. They're highly intelligent, very territorial. It would be a pretty cruel thing, and if we are trying in California to be more humane with the treatment of animals, that this is certainly one that we shouldn't try to cage up and congregate together and cause that constant stress. This is Steve.